So if you remember this from my Wanda'S haul, it's this little, it looks Eastery to me, so just real springy. It's, these are metal, but the grass is coming undone. It's got stains. It's just been through the ringer. And I thought, you know what? I think I can breathe new life into it. Now, as I'm sitting here recording this, at this moment in time, I don't have a clue what I'm going to do with it. But I thought I probably would want to bring you along just to show you the transformation in case it turns out something I like. So when I come back, I will have figured out what I'm going to do and we'll get started. I declare I thought I was filming and I was not. The first thing we have to do is take this stuff out. I've already pulled these out with the pliers. I'm going to save them. And now I'm just getting these little grass things out. Maybe we won't. Now the next thing I want to do is take a baby wipe. And listen, I'll be glad when these are gone because they are just, they leave cotton behind. But I want to clean up these stains before I paint it. May not be able to. Okay, and you can see I gave $3 for that. Now let's go over here and make sure it dries off, and then we'll decide what color we're going to paint it. Oh, Lord have mercy if I didn't do it again. I was sitting here talking to y'all and I did not turn that camera on. So what I was saying was, I don't want it all one note like this blue, but I do want the outside dark. The inside, I'm thinking I'm going to paint this plaster color to make whatever I set inside the box kind of pop out better. And when I get it in there, if I don't like it, I'll paint back over it with brown. But for now, I'm going to paint the inside this light color. Okay, I am going to dry this in here with the heat gun because it's going to need another coat. I'm going to get all the white done before I go in with my brown. I'm going to give it a second coat. I hope that's all it needs. Okay, so I ended up putting 3 coats on that. I think that's going to be enough. Now, what I want for the outside is my brown, my truffle. So we're going to do, we have a lot. Let me see if I can see in the light. I can't tell if those have been, okay, those wires are just coated. They look blue, but they're just coated in that plastic. So I want to make sure I didn't have to paint them. So we're going to paint the back first. Okay, we got the back all done. I'm just going to leave it sitting here to dry. And when we come back, we will be working on the other side. Okay, so the back is dry enough to flip around so we can start on the front. Now I'm going to have to, I know I'm going to have to put at least 2 coats. If you can see, it's a little streaky on the back, which that's fine back there. Technically, you don't have to paint that block in the back, but I think it would just look nicer. So I want to be careful not to get it in on the white. So I'm going to see if I can do it with my big brush first. Okay, so all painted. I think I'm going to like the white inside. I'm hoping that sticking up is not going to be a problem. I bet it is. What I want to do is make this interchangeable for the seasons. And the first season I want to do is fall. Here's my thing. And I've got listen, I thought, well, they make those little dots at the Dollar Tree, but look at all this Velcro that I already had on hand. Why does somebody need that much Velcro? That was in my sewing days for who knows what. Well, I found this in there. So I'm going to just cut these down, and I'm going to make it to where I'm going to permanently attach Velcro on the bottom and make it to where the things I put in will Velcro. Now, here's my conundrum. This is the little calendar. Those pretty calendars we all got here a while back. This is on the back page. It shows you everything that's inside. This is that little one. So I know for the seasons I have different calendar pages. I want to put that in there. Now, the thing is it going to fit? I'm thinking I'm going to put it on some of the tumbling blocks because that's what we put it on when we make magnets. And I'm thinking that will sturdy it up and kind of sit in there like a picture frame. Okay, that fits. Now, here's my... I think okay, if I glue that on there, okay, let me glue that on there. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Move that. You know what? I don't need this. I can see a little bit better. I'm going to glue these side by side. Now for the magnets, we Mod Podge them, but I don't need that type of where I can wash it and clean it because this is going to be up for a season. Take it down and store it and change it. So I'm just going to just glue it on with regular Elmer's glue stick. Well, looky there. I'm about to need one, ain't I? Now, to get it to sit up, I wish I could stand that up, but I can't. I don't have anything to stand it up on. I think I'm going to, because see, I don't like the way that sits up in there. So I think I'm going to put a little stand behind it. So let me see if I put that there and put the stand on it. I think that'll be just like I want it. Now, let's put some Velcro. I can't get a hold of it. Now, let's see. That will fit. That's kind of lost its stickiness because it's so old, so I'm going to glue this on. Oh, I bent my thing. Now, yeah, let's put that one on. And then we're going to carefully see if we can glue this down in the right spot. I do. It won't take but a minute. Okay, now from a distance, you're not really going to be able to see that. I think it'll blend in just fine. So after that glue, I'm sure that it's set. Then I will check how easy it is to pull that off and on, because if it's going to rip the whole thing up, then we'll have to back up and regroup. Now this is my conundrum for fall. I don't have very many fall notions left. Some of the pumpkins I have are big. This is like not the smallest one I have, but because the smallest one is like that big. But I think this is going to be too big. Well, that's not too big, but when I put my leaf in there, then let's see if we can get down here. You can't see the whole thing. See, the pumpkin is bigger than the leaf. So should I do a leaf and a leaf? Should I do a pumpkin and like 2 leaves like that? Well, you know how they be. Oh, I think I like that. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, instead of moving, I'm going to bring my supplies over here to paint these. So hold on. This is a cool little technique that I learned on another YouTube channel. Don't even remember which one because I'm terrible at that. First thing I want to do though is this pumpkin is a little bit too bright, so I have this gel stain. What's it called? Waverly makes something called antique wax, but this is like a Hobby Lobby version that works the same for me. So I'm just going to rub a little on. This is not the technique that I learned. This is just kind of old school. I'm going to rub it on and rub it off. So, see how that just, I don't know if you can tell from the light, it just gives it a little, it's just not so shiny, so bright, stark. Now here is the technique that I learned on YouTube. Get a baby wipe, and again, I can't wait for these to be over because they leave this cotton puffy residue behind. So you want to pick your colors. I'm going to use green and orange and red. I'm going to start with orange. Let me put these out here. I might need a little yellow, honestly. We'll see when we start looking at it. Ooh, that's too much. I don't need that anymore. And then this is just some acrylic brown. I don't need that strong stain. The reason I have such a big one is because it came from the Dollar Tree. And what am I missing? Nothing. I might come back for yellow. So the first color I want to try on here is orange. So you just dip it in the thing, rub it on. So this looks like regular paint. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Then you just keep rubbing. And it gives it more of a stained effect. Instead of painting it on flat, it makes it look like it's stained orange. Now, I like to go one step further. I want these to be different, so I'm going to do that in a different order. Is I put different colors because I want them to look like nature. You know, nature's colors are all kind of different. And you see how it's getting down in that vein? I'm going to be sure that I get them down in that vein. Maybe that don't look like much, but off camera it's quite pretty. I don't know if you can tell or not. Now, this one I'm going to try to make just a little different because the leaves aren't exactly the same. Let me go over here and dry this because I'm going to have to color in that with a marker, so hold on. I'm going to use my gel pen. I don't necessarily want it black, but you know what? Hold on. Okay, I was thinking to myself, if you don't want black, don't use black. Because I got all the gel colors. I think I'm going to do that one. It even gives it a little glitter. I don't know if it'll stay that way or not, but can you see the glitter? I don't know what y'all can see in this light and what you can't. Okay, let me move this. Now, here is another conundrum. So let's see. These, I'll measure them down here so I can get to it. Got one right. Okay. That will fit like that. Let's glue that together. Now I'm going to have to put this on a stand, just like that. Do I want it? This is my thing. Do I want it where you can see? See how you can see the wood? Do I want to paint that white, which I think is what I want to do. So, let me see if I need to paint the pumpkin. Nope, you won't be able to see that. Hold on one more time. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to sturdy that up. Hold on, let me look in my trash can just a minute. I'm going to make a little, just a little something to hold it together. Hold the two pieces together. That's just off of some rope from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to set it down there and on there. And that will hold it up. Give it some stability. Now I'm not going to set that in there until we get that one, and we can set them both in there. So this one I do not have to paint. I just need to glue. Okay, that's got more gluing surface, so I'm not going to need to make one of those. Now I have a hanger over here where I have another thing that I made hanging. So let's go. No, I think I want a little something extra. So sometimes it's an editing issue. I have an issue with that. Okay, let me get my trusty old jute, because we know jute is a crafter's best friend. And I keep mine in this age-old thing from the Dollar Tree. I don't want to... Sorry, I had to cut away the phone. Surprise, surprise. And it's a good thing this right here got in my way, because I forgot to put the Velcro on the bottom. So, dirt be dirt. I think I want a little bow. I don't want a big, fluffy bow. I don't think I want to, because that would be just a little bit too big. I'll tell you what, let me make one just to make sure. Let me make one just to make sure that ain't what I want. And I always use more twine than I should, but I'm not a good judge. And I'm always afraid I'm going to run out of tying space. And I always have an issue. Okay. Do I want that one? I think I do want that one. I think I do. That one I think I'll put up there. Okay, that works. Let's glue this on. Is a craft really a craft if there's not a bow on it somewhere? I mean, come on. And this one I want at the top. So that worked out perfect. I didn't have to waste that one. Which I wouldn't waste it anyway. I would save it for something else. Oh, the mess I saved. Y'all just would not believe. Y'all wouldn't believe the mess I have. So actually we don't have to go hang it up to put these in there, but we will hang it up and look at it. So this one is going to be about half. Oh, I think that pumpkin's fitting perfectly with the 2 leaves at the top. They're going to balance each other nicely, I do believe. Let's turn this around. Where did my other... Did y'all see where my other... There it is. Oh, that glue's going to dry before I can get down in there. That went crooked. But you know what? I can... Oh, it comes off. Okay. I didn't go anywhere because I feel like I need a ribbon at the top. So we're going to do one of these little... I just made a little... Let me make like a little collar. Looks like a collar. However you want your tails. Cross them to that point. That will give you your tail size and your bow size. See, I think I need my bow a little bit bigger. Take a little piece of jute. Now, I am not going to glue that. I'm going to just tie it on. That way, I can cut it off and use a different ribbon if I want to for the seasons. But this goes really pretty with the jute bows, I think. Now, let's go hang it up. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to do some fine-tuning to those little springs. But I think it was a great transformation. I am very well pleased. Cannot wait to decorate it for Christmas and Easter. Oh, whatever else you can think of. Summertime. So there you have it. There is my transformation of the day.